that should be the encouragement that the guys need. They have to get themselves to the level where they can play for Chelsea, and with coaches like Brendan and the other guys who work so hard with these fellas, they do teach them the right fashion and the way the game should be played. And you know, given the confidence in all these lads, then hopefully we can get a few of the guys through.
Let's just look at the first team, and the youngest person there, apart from Franco Di Santo, the youngest regular there is John Mikel Obi.
Yeah.
21 years old.
Yeah, well, it's great, isn't it? You know, that's what it's all about. You know, when you see him, he's not even fully grown yet, physique-wise, as far as I'm concerned. There's still a lot more growth there, you know, in building his body up. You know, the fella is a beast at the moment, but at 21, he plays the game with such a maturity. But I think it just does go to show that if these lads do improve, that there is a place for them, even at the tender age of 21. So, you know, he should be the one they look at and think, well, if John can do it, then I'm going to work it damn hard as he does, and hopefully I can do it as well.
How unique is he?
Well, I think he's been very fortunate in having a fantastic teacher in Makalele. You know, Maka, it's his role, the Makalele role. John Obi Mikel probably has a longer range of passing, physically is stronger, but I think he's coming on in leaps and bounds and playing with the types of players that he's been privileged to play with. Frank Lampard, Michael Ballack, you know, and the centre halves now are just so comfortable in giving him the ball all the time. Everybody's comfortable in giving him the ball. So at 21 years of age, he's pulling our strings, and it's credit to him.
We've seen players who we've seen here on a regular basis, Michael Mancian, Miroslav Stock, Scott Sinclair coming into the first team squad. How have they done amongst them in training?
Yes, they've done very well. They, you know, haven't been embarrassed at all. Their technique is at such a standard where they don't really have a problem with it. It's just, I would love to see them every now and then being given the opportunity, because you never know what these young men can do unless they're given that opportunity. And I'm sure that Philippe will be looking to blood quite a few guys this year, because we're going to need a large squad. You know, we're coming back from an international break now. Who knows how many injuries we're going to have before we place Middlesbrough. So it's very, very important that some of these young men do step up to the plate and make sure that Philippe, you know, is watching.
How hard did you find it in that first few games in the first team when you were 17 years old?
Desperately difficult, because it's not easy. You're making the step up and playing against real professionals as well. The thing that assists the young men nowadays is that pitches are always in good condition. Therefore, if they do have that technique and playing with better players, then the step into the first team really shouldn't be too great a problem, because no one can close our team down because they pass the ball so well. And if the youngsters do come in, I'm sure they will get the opportunity to shine as well.
Ray Wilkins speaking last night from Griffin Park.